The other day I did a rare survey for some upcoming project. And normally I don't do surveys at all, but for some reason I really felt like getting some input would be good on this particular project. So the results were fantastic. I really enjoy anybody who was willing to give their opinion. But there's a few people, and I'm glad they said this, but there's a few people who basically said that we don't like the direction you're going in. And their rationale was because we've been aware of what you've been doing for over a decade, and that's not who you've been in the past. In other words, they're saying this new project that you're doing, we really don't like it because it's new and it's not who you've been in the past. Now, let's just take that for a moment and unpack that, because it could be subtle. We could just say, oh, that's great. That's not real big feedback. I always try to dissect feedback. And here's what that person was basically saying. Because you're growing, because there's changes, I don't support that. And you might get that in your life. Have you gotten that in your life? That would be my question to you. Have you had people not support you in your new direction because it's new? Now, why would somebody do that? Well, here's my view. My view is because they cannot be in control anymore. You see, in relationships, we value control. Let's be honest. I know some people say, well, I'm not concerned about control. Yeah, you are. We all are. Let's be honest. We all like to be in control. And when people say, I'm not going to support you anymore because it's not who you've been, what you're basically saying is you've changed as a person and they're no longer okay with that. In other words, I am not okay with you changing, and therefore I'm not going to support this new direction. Is that love? Is that true relationship? Or does true love, does true relationship say, you know what? I'm happy you're growing. I'm happy you are expanding in your understanding of who you are. That's the type of support, in my opinion, that we need to exert. If somebody says, if my daughter comes to me and says, hey, Dad, I really want to try this new thing. Well, hold on, daughter. Hold on, daughter. That's not who you've been in the past. Come on now. We would never say that in a father-daughter relationship, right? If my daughters say that they want to pursue something new, again, as long as it's legal and moral and ethical and all that stuff, I say, you know what, Isabel, Edison, that's fantastic. I cannot wait for you to grow in that area. I cannot wait for you to try that out. In other words, it's my role as someone who loves them and supports them to encourage their growth, to encourage their change. That's what it is. You are saying, I'm dynamic, you're dynamic, let me grow with you. Ask yourself if you're that type of person. I'm not always, okay? Let's be real. All of us struggle in areas related to this. But next time you get feedback from someone who's uncomfortable with your change, I want you to stop, pause, and consider, are they just trying to be in control, and now your change means they're out of control, and that's a scary thing. This is Kary Oberbrunner. Be a soul on fire today. Subscribe, share, and have a great day. We'll see you.